All aboard. Greetings. Welcome to Volunteer Channel TV. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please click that red subscribe button and the bell icon beside it so that anytime I drop a video, it will come straight to you. And if you're one of those that already subscribed to my channel, I say thank you, and may God continue to bless you in anything that you do, anything that you lay your hands on. May God continue to increase and bless you. Please, my prayer warriors, continue to pray for Mazim Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyers. A lot of things are happening in Biafra land. A lot of things are happening. I think Nnamdi Kanu is being sold by DOS. I think because they cannot continue to recount what they have said. If they make a pronouncement, they need to stand by it. They need to stand by their pronouncement. You can't come out and say a sit at home, then the eve of the sit at home, you come out again and say you cancel it. Just like you did on the 9th. On the 9th of August, you call for a sit at home. People sat at home on the 9th. On the 13th, 14th, you came out and you say you postponed the sit at home. So this is the second time. So are people taking you serious? You have become irrelevant to a lot of people now because they don't think you mean well. They do not think you mean well. I don't know if you all have been compromised by the governors, the elders. I don't know. But this standard that you are laying, nobody's going to take you serious. I don't think nobody's going to take you serious because you lit the internet on fire last night. Today is the 5th November 2021. On the eve of today, which is the 4th, they didn't release Mazim Nnamdi Kanu. You came out with your own mouth, like you pronounce sit at home, if they don't release Mazim Nnamdi Kanu, on or before. You came out with your mouth on the eve that we're supposed to start the sit at home and canceled it. Are you for real? You know, we know men. When they say something, they stand by their word. You all there making these decisions are just, I don't know what to call you guys, because nobody's going to take you serious anymore. We are not going to take you serious, and a lot of people on the internet, from where I was listening to a lot of conversations going on, people are not going to take you. Whatever you say, you just become irrelevant because they're not going to take your word. But I trust my Biafrans. They're going to do what Biafrans are going to do. They're going to do what Biafrans are going to do. Just like you postpone the sit at home, every Monday sit at home, guess what? They still sat at home every Monday. You couldn't, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. So they have made up their mind. They are going to sit at home for these 5 days. Let's watch what happens between now and the 10th. If Biafrans are going to prove that they are Biafrans. And guess what? From now on, when you say something, they're not going to listen to you because you have pulled us down. You have rubbished Biafrans. And a lot of people are looking at you now that you are not serious, that you sold Mazim Nnamdi Kanu. So you need to come out and make a statement and convince people, which I doubt you know, a lot of people are hurt. A lot of people are hurt by your actions. I'm going to park you all on the side and go to my next topic. Anyway, last week I told you guys about Bruce Fame. What is he has been with IPOB doing a lot of great things. I showed you all a clip from 2016 what he had been doing for IPOB, and fast forward I'm showing you what he just did, what he's doing again uh, as regards to this struggle of Biafra. And this video was done about a week and a half ago or something like that, and I would like for you to watch it so that just to keep you updated. And there's some more clip that's going to come that after this one, which will be the next week. I'll present that the things that he has done so far after he had come to Nigeria last week, and they refused him to see Mazim Nnamdi Kanu, which DSS, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, that's bad. That's bad for them, because Bruce Fame has taken that back to US to talk about it. So which means next week when I come on, I'm going to fast forward to what is going on. But anyways, watch this, then we come back.
Wonderful welcome. First, I'd like to send my greetings to all the people of Nigeria. I've been treated with unexcelled hospitality and generosity. So I want to express those sentiments to feel welcomed from the United States. Before I arrived in Abuja, I spent some time in Geneva, where there's a working group on arbitrary detention. It's a 5-member group that's a unit of the United Nations Human Rights Council, and it entertains applications on behalf of persons who have been arbitrarily detained under international law. I submitted an urgent action application on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu, identifying all of the elements of arbitrariness in his current detention, including, for example, his denial of access to counsel, which is triggered the moment he is detained. And so you've all heard from Ejiofor that he was denied counsel even when he was first brought into court. But that's not the only denial of detention rights. It seems quite clear, based upon the history of his detention and the struggle for Biafrans through peaceful means to secure a separate sovereignty, that he was singled out because of his ethnicity, his membership in the Biafran community, which is a discrimination prohibited specifically under international law and indeed also under the Nigerian Constitution. If you read the counts in the complaint, now 7, they come at the 11th hour, which is quite irregular. Ordinarily you accuse someone before a few days before a trial. They consist of activities that are commonplace for all sorts of Nigerians. And why is Nnamdi Kanu the only one charged with such extravagant crimes as treason, levying war against Nigeria? But in addition to those violations of international law, the fact that he was kidnapped, he was tortured, he was extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria without any due process of law is also illustrative of the arbitrariness of his detention. And you can think of the irregularity by contemplating the following. At the time that he was delivered from Kenya to Nigeria, he had not even been charged with 4 of the 7 counts that are now laid against him, that were not advanced and articulated until last week. He couldn't possibly have been extradited even before legal means. Under the urgent action process in the working group, the Nigerian foreign minister was immediately notified of the allegations in our complaint. In an ordinary case, there's 60-day response time. But because there's a jeopardy to Nnamdi Kanu's health, including the lack of access to professional medical care, it's on a fast track. If the foreign minister responds, and at present he is not, then I will be permitted an opportunity to answer. But the working group is endowed with authority to make final definitive pronouncements on international law. And the Nigerian government is a signatory to the critical documents, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which bind the government of Nigeria to adherence. And a pronouncement by the working group of arbitrary detention would be a critical weakness in the movement for even a trial for someone who has been illegally captured and delivered. It is a fundamental principle, a universal principle of law, domestic and international, that the government should not be able to profit from its own wrongdoing or criminality. And if you permit governments to kidnap and torture and then try persons illegally, you're then emboldening governments to serve as kind of vigilante justice, running around all the world, capturing any of their dissidents with no due process and bringing them back to trial. After I completed my work in Geneva, then I traveled to Athens. I am working with the foreign ministries of Greece and Israel. I didn't get to Israel because of some glitch in COVID-19, but I hope to travel there after this Abuja visit terminates, to sue the government of Nigeria in the International Court of Justice that sits in The Hague. The International Court of Justice is not like the International Criminal Court. The International Court of Justice only entertains suits between nations. Most recently, in a case very similar to the one concerning Nigeria, the Gambia sued Myanmar in the International Court of Justice for genocide against the Rohingya, and they won early court battles. So the nations bringing suit don't necessarily have to be the ones suffering from the wrongdoing. And the International Court of Justice has a history of trying genocide cases, stemming back to the wars that erupted after Yugoslavia disintegrated, Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina. There are 9-year terms for 15 members of the High Court that sits in the International Court of Justice, but we think this is important to have a platform that exposes the daily horrors and atrocities that are inflicted on peaceful civilians in the Southeast. I want to underscore that this issue of the upheavals and strife in Nigeria are not intended to point one group against another. The idea is to make everybody better off. There's not enmity, there shouldn't be enmity between the Fulani, the Biafrans, the Yoruba. We can work towards a process where everybody in the long run benefits. And I think one of the models that can be utilized in terms of peaceful way in which to reorganize the Nigerian dispensation that benefits all is Czechoslovakia. After the Cold War ended, they had the Czechs and Slovaks were all under one umbrella, Czechoslovakia. But they decided they simply had different histories, different ethoses, and they needed to separate peacefully, which they did, separated the assets and the liabilities and whatever. So there's no reason why there has to be violence, even if there is a change in the structure of Nigeria. And I want to conclude by welcoming everyone who's in attendance here and the wonderful legal team that Nnamdi Kanu has put together. I'm proud to be a part of.
Okay, now you've seen that, so that's how far we've gotten so far, but there's more that I'm going to release next week. Anyways, now on the election in Anambra, I want you to watch this other tape. I want you to watch this other tape because a lot of people has been imported into Anambra for this election, which means APC is doing this thing. APC wants to rig that election. But no matter what, You know, if APC wins, PDP or whoever or APGA, you know, they're all the same. They're all the same. They're not going to do nothing. Just look at how Anambra, just look at how the whole Southeast look like as far as infrastructure. Just look at what, just look at what Anambra State look like. And you think somebody else is going to come in and start to fix your infrastructure? You are dreaming. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be like the second Niger Bridge. It's going to be like the second Niger Bridge. I thought the second Niger Bridge was going to be done before Buhari gets out of office. It's going to be another president that's going to be coming on the 2023, and what the logo is on the campaign is going to be, we're going to fix that second Niger Bridge. It's going to be on the campaign logo again, and that's been way back. You know, that's been way back, and that thing has not been done. How long does it take to do a bridge? How long does it take? They better be serious. Please watch this. See how many people has been imported into Anambra State, and we'll talk about it.
ebe a ụzọ si n'eni wee na-aga agụrụ tata bụ Wednesday, Saturday ka anyị eme election. Ị ga-afụ bọsis pakịchara ebe a, ndị a bụ ndị batara abata na bọsis niile a juru eju. So ndị a niile kịta ị na-afụ, ndị a niile ị na-afụ ebe a kịta wụcha ndị batalụ, mmadụ amala ebe ha. Ọ bụrụ na unu na-anya na unu ga-afụ ebe fa pakịcha na moto ka nọ na wee na-esi ife a. Tata bụ Wednesday, so ị na-afụ elu bọs niile a juru eju, ọdụ loaded. Ọ na-afụ ụzọ si n'eni gaba agụrụ, ndị mmadụ juru na moto a. Ebe ha si wee bịa ka mmadụ na-amalụ negasịa na ya, bọs isi a niile pakịchara ebe a, ndị mmadụ juru na ya. Ndị a bụ ndị ga-atụ vootu. Emere mpọt ka fa bịa tụọ vootu. Ndị polisi du ha wee bịa. So n'anya moto niile a jusiri eju negasị ya nọfa. So ka ọ nọgọta ihe na-eme. Divide daalụnụ. Ọ bụ Okeke Chika Jerry. Ọmụ nwafọrọ ife a kịta na n'eni. Ụzọ a si n'eni ga. Daalụ.
There we go. Now, all these people is coming to vote. And my advice really is this. For Biafrans, the people that are home, I know a lot of people already made up their mind to sit at home for the 5 days. Follow your heart. Don't listen to what DOS is telling you. Everybody should get out and vote. Everything will be okay. You know, get out and vote. No. Follow your heart. If you have already prepared to stay at home for the 5 days, please do that. Don't get out there and get killed for nothing. These people you are going out there to throw vote for, you know, they're not paying you. What have they done for you in the last 4 years or 8 years? They haven't done nothing for you. But you're going to risk your life to go out there and vote. And on doing that, you are risking your life. So you might catch a stray bullet. But God forbid, I hope you don't. But if I were you, If I already plan to stay at home, this days and time is not right. It's a very, very, I mean, security services, they're killing our people, of which everybody knows. I would have put some pictures up, but because of the restrictions, I can't put it up here. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have died. So please take care of yourself, because this one life, you lose it, you're not going to get it back. I'm going to stop till next week when I come to you again. Let me go to my next topic, which is COVID. COVID is still there. A lot of people are still dying. A lot of people are still contacting COVID. If you have the opportunity to take that vaccine shot, they want first dose, second dose, yes, and they have a booster now, so it's 3 shots now. So please take the vaccine shot. A lot of people don't want to take it. A lot of people have, but all that vaccine is going to do is to help you, to protect you, so that you will not get the coronavirus. And if you don't want to take it, last week I posted on my Twitter account the home remedies, the things that you could do to build your immune system, because this COVID thrives on mucus. It thrives on mucus. So if you have a lot of mucus in you and you get this COVID, it's going to reap havoc in your body. So please wear your mask, wash your hands regularly, and you're going to be fine. And pray. Prayers work. Prayers work. Okay, I'm going to go to my next topic, which is men. I always come at you every Friday, and just to give you an update what is going on with men. These days, a lot of people don't know this. I've run across, some people has called me and asked me, what is prostate? Some men, they don't even know what prostate is. And I had to explain to them. But now, please, if you're between 50 and older, call your doctor. When next time you have a doctor's visit, ask your doctor about prostate. If you don't know nothing about prostate, ask him about prostate. If you're a male, female don't have prostate. Only male. So next time, if you're over 50 years old, next time you go see your doctor, ask him about prostate. He's going to explain to you everything that you need to know. Like I said, there's prescriptions out there that will shrink that prostate. There are surgeries out there they have that will help you. So I will keep saying this every week so that people that come across it, don't know nothing about it, they can ask their doctor and find out about prostate. I'm going to leave it here till I come to you next week. I will explain some more, and take care of yourself. We are going to be praying for you, those in Anambra State and in Biafra land, because I know Biafra land is under siege. We are going to be praying for you. We are going to be praying. And as we do that, you pray for us too, that is praying for you. Take care of yourself till I come to you next week, Friday. Stay home for this weekend on that election. If you're going out to vote, well, good luck to you. Have a lovely and a wonderful and a blessed weekend. Till next Friday, I'll come to you. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.